Hello students, welcome back to our video lecture series on the subject Traffic Engineering. I am Mohammad Yusuf, Assistant Professor. So this is the video lecture number 6, Fundamentals of Traffic Engineering. In the previous video lecture, we have covered the points. As you know, what are those points? Those are road characteristics, design speed, friction between road and tire surface. So students, I think you understand the road characteristics and design speed. What are the factors which affects on the design speed, and what is the friction, and what's its role to decide the design speed of an vehicle, especially for construction of highways. So in this session, students, we will try to cover another points, which is the most important point, that is called as reaction time. So reaction, the meaning of that reaction means, suppose if you are punching a wall, what will reactions? Okay, the reactions will take place on your fingers of a hand. Okay, so in that point also reaction time. Here reaction time is related with the vehicle, means if you are seeing the some one of the vehicle is moving in front of you while driving your bike, then at that time what you will react, that reaction requires some time, and that time is called as a reaction time. So the reaction time has many factors. Driver reaction time includes recognizing the light has changed, means if you are using the signals, you are seeing that the signals which is red or green, you have to recognize first of all that, then you have to decide to continue or brake, and if stopping, engaging the brake, that means if you are remove foot from accelerator and apply brake. So reaction time includes, as you are seeing the light has changed, and you are deciding whether I have to continue or we have to apply it brake, and if you are engaging or if you are applying a brake, first for that what you have to do, you have to remove from foot from the accelerator and apply the brake. For that it requires time, that total time is required, that is called as a reaction time. So students, reaction time varies greatly from situation and from person to person, and it is about zero point 0.7 to 3 seconds or more, and some accident reconstruction specialists that are using 1.5 seconds as a reaction time. Actually, the normal reaction time is taken as 1.5 seconds to 2 seconds as per IRC, and generally the normal average reaction time is taken as 2.5 second as per Indian Road Congress. So reaction time that will vary from situation to situation and person to person, as you know that. So on that, the studies has been carried out to find out the reaction time. So likewise, a control study in 2000 has been made, and it is found that average driver reaction time, break time to be 2.3 seconds, मीन्स ड्राइवर का एवरेज जो रिएक्शन टाइम होता है कितना होता है 2.3 सेकंड्स होता है. The study include all driver types, and that test have conducted on a control track and in a driving simulator. और ये जो स्टडी की गई है वो हर टाइप के ड्राइवर पर किया गया है, और एक ही कंट्रोल ट्रैक पर परफॉर्म की गई. So students, can anyone tell me about the reaction time? Okay. So as you are seeing that in many cases the speed with which a person can respond, that is called a reaction time, and it is the key to assigning liability. So normally it is a common practice for accident reconstructionists simply to use a standard reaction time number such as 1.5 seconds when analyzing a case. That's why the reaction time is considered as one of the important factor for accident studies. And you know student that reaction time is a complicated behavior, and it is affected by a large number of variables, and there can be no single number that applies universally. Means reaction time is depend upon the so many factors. Because of that you cannot realize, or you cannot say that a single factor which wholly responsible for a reaction time. So it will vary from person to person or situation to situation, as we already discussed all those points in a detailed one. So students, can anyone define the reaction time, and what is the reaction time according to Indian Road Congress and according to the controlled study in 2000? Can anyone tell me about that? Okay, so let us move towards the reaction time. Is actually classified into two parts, that is perception time, and second one is the break time. So perception time, what do you mean by perception time? So perception time is the time the driver knows there is a highway obstruction. Means driver is know that in front of him there is a obstruction, or it may also call as a highway obstruction. That time is called as a perception time. And break time. So first of all, drivers know there is a highway obstruction, and after that driver what will do? The driver will try to apply a brake. Means brake reaction times is a driver's time to apply the brakes efficiently. First of all, he is recognizing the situation, whether it is a highway obstruction. Then by confirming it, the driver applying a brake, and the time required to apply a brakes efficiently, that is called as a brake time. So students, these are the some factors on which the reaction time affect. First one is mental processing time. Means mentally you have to recognize the situation, whether it is a obstruction or not. Movement time means whatever the movement you are taking to stop the vehicle or to run the vehicle. Vehicle response time is also play an important role, because if you are applying a brake, if your brakes are not that much sufficient efficiency, then obviously your stopping distance will be more. Braking distance means if you are seeing the obstacle and at what distance you are applying a brake, that plays also important role. So you have to take care about the braking distance. Total stopping distance means you are recognizing the situation, then you are trying to applying a brake. In that your stopping distance that will increased. You have to take over control that. Visibility is also important. Means in front of you, what type of obstruction are you seeing? You have to recognize it first, then only you are able to apply a brake. Otherwise, if you are not uh, visible to see the obstruction, then it leads to chances of an accident. Age. Age is also plays an important role. As you know, in the younger age, your visibility is high, and in the old age, your visibility decreases. That's why obviously the reaction time will increase. Gender, whether you are a child, male or female, will that also plays a very important role which affects on the reaction time. And beyond that, there are some other factors, means type of road or nature of road, and you may call it as a some precautionary measures you have taken or not. So these are the some factors which are affecting on a reaction time. So students, can anyone tell me about what are the factors which are affecting on a reaction time? Can anyone? Okay, have you noted that one? Yes, please note it. So let us move towards PIEV theory. So PIVE theory is the important theory, and most to analysis or traffic engineers they are using that PIEV theory. So PIV is used to analyze the complete reaction time, and that is classified into four classes, as we are studying in this session about reaction time. Then how to calculate the reaction time, and that reaction time is mainly classified into four categories or into four classes. What are those one? Let us see one by one, because the P here stands for perception time. You know, the perception time and intellect time, and E stands for emotional time pursuit, and V stands for violation time pursuit. So let us see one by one what do you mean by perception time, what is intellect time, and what is emotion time, and what is violation time. So PIEV stands for perception, intellectual, emotion and violation. So in this diagram, as you are seeing here, this is your spinal cord stimulus. From that, you your sensation is transferred through nervous system to the brain, and after that your brain will respond. So your sensation through a nervous system, as you are seeing, is the perception is transferring to the brain, and here he is apply recognizing the situation, that is intellection. Then after that emotionally he has taken the points, and after that violation means whether it will is respond to apply a brake or not. In this diagram, as you are seeing, so perception time, you know the perception time, it is the time required to observe an object. Object may be of different kinds. It may be a tree, it may be a vehicle, it may be a animal also. Then it is the time needed for driver to understand and compare the situations using various thoughts. Intellection time is he has recognized the object, then uh, to understand the situation, and if he is able to compare the situation using various thoughts. Emotion time, It is the time spent during emotional and mental disturbance. Means, actually, if you are seeing in front of you any obstruction while driving a vehicle, you will become emotional and you will become mentally disturbed. And at that time, at that it requires some time also to handle the situation. After that, what you will do? So after that, the violation time. So it is the time taken by a driver to take final action. After that, what you will do? You will take the final action to apply a brake. So this is about the some PIV theory that we have discussed here, and it is the most important theory. So students, hope you understand the PIEV theory. Have you noted that? Okay. So these are the some expected questions at the end of this session. What are those? First one, what is reaction time? As you have discussed in a very well. And what are the factors affecting reaction time? And explain PIEV theory with neat sketch. So students, hope in this session you understand the reaction time in a very well manner. In the next session, we will try to cover the next chapter, that is traffic studies. For that, I will stop here.